Welcome back inside the SCSN studio where we are talking girls hoop in the great state of Michigan. This is State Champs W's Hangtime, Michigan. My name is Elizabeth Coon and joining me each and every week is Lexi Ayala.
Hangtime is powered by Lawrence Technological University. If you have the dream of playing college basketball, Lawrence Tech has athletic and academic scholarships right now. Recruit yourself by going to ltuathletics.com and clicking on the Recruit Yourself link.
Each week we will interview a different girls basketball coach from around the state, sponsored by the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan. And this week we had a conversation with Grosse Pointe South head coach Kevin Richards. We'll also be talking with State Champs' own Matt Mowry about his latest girls basketball rankings, which you can check out now on the State Champs W website, statechampsw.com.
And my hot topic this week touches on coaching styles. You'll have to stick around to hear the whole thing though. Right now, let's recap some of the top games from this past week that you can watch across the State Champs Network right now.
We'll start this week off with number 4 Arbor Prep at home taking on number 12 Westfield Prep. As expected from these two teams, it was a close one that came down to the wire, with Arbor Prep winning 54-51. Maya Petticord led everybody with 24.
Westfield Prep's guard Shamayo Reed kept this one close on both ends of the floor. She led her team with 16 points off of quick and controlled drives to the rim and clutch threes. Her defensive game is just as strong. However, it takes more than that to bring down the dynamic duo of Arbor Prep's guard Maya Petticord and forward Stephanie Utomi. Petticord, the Texas A&M commit and Miss Basketball candidate, has just that finesse to her game that we've talked about before and how fun she is to watch because of the control that she has over her game. Having the option hit that killer cross to blow past the first defender and finish with a smooth floater in the face of help defense, that or the quick release 3-ball dagger she'll nail if you play off her an inch is what makes Petticord so hard to guard. The strong post presence in Utomi also makes it hard for the defense to step up and commit, leaving Petticord if they know it's going to leave Utomi open down low. Utomi is a beast in the paint. She plays strong and makes quick decisions by having great body awareness and reading and reacting to the defenders well.
Let's head over to the west side of the state for a top 10 matchup. Number 6 Rockford at home facing off with number 7 Hudsonville. The Eagles were led by JC Tubergren with 18 and Maddie Petrulia with 17, which propelled them to a 62-48 win over Rockford.
Rockford's guard, Alina Anderson, can hoop, and basketball's not even her main sport list. She's a Ferris State volleyball commit, but she led Rockford with 14 points against Hudsonville off of her quick drives to the basket, and her height and footwork were a mismatch against the smaller guards once she got them into the paint. As for Hudsonville's guard, JC Tubergen, basketball is her main sport. The Bowling Green commit has a quick and high release from long range, pulling up off the dribble, but my favorite part of her game is how she just makes it look so easy. I swear she just has that shooter's touch where the ball rolls back in your favor. We've talked about her offensive game a few times now, but Tubergen is also blocking shots out there like Anthony Davis. 3 different players scored in double digits, and Hudsonville's head coach Casey Glass emphasizes sharing the ball, and the culture of team basketball at Hudsonville is strong.
Moving back east a bit, we check in as Freeland went up against number 14 Frankenmuth looking for the upset, but the Eagles were able to hold on and get a 50-45 win, thanks in part to Mia McLaughlin dropping 28 points.
Freeland's senior guard, Whitney Farrell, caught fire from deep and led her team with 15 points. However, Frankenmuth's sophomore guard, yes, just a sophomore guard, Mia McLaughlin, stole the show with that game-high 28 points. And yeesh, she did it in style. 3 triples, 2 and 1s, big blocks on defense. She made this game exciting. She's so good at attacking the basket on and off the dribble. Frankenmuth's 3-point specialist, Zoe Persales, hit some key 3-pointers as well, like she always does. After their close win against Swan Valley, Persales said that they can never look over any team because every team is gunning for them. Frankenmuth's regional title dreams from last season slipped through their hands by just 4 points, so they're taking it one game at a time this season to get to the Breslin Center.
And we will round things out as number 10 Heartland hosts their rivals and number 23 Brighton. Heartland would be victorious, walking away with a 47-26 win. Seniors Lauren Solom and Amanda Roach had 14 and 10 points respectively to lead Heartland.
Heartland is going to be tough to beat this year. They have that combo punch in Saginaw Valley State commit Lauren Solom and North Dakota commit Amanda Roach. Solom has that special sixth sense that three-point shooters have where they never stop moving off the ball to find that one spot on the court to spot up and swish. Solom is really coachable too. A lot of players these days. That makes me feel old, but have a hard time responding positively to the old school style of coaching. And Salem said that she understands that the tough love style coaching is for her benefit. Roach brings that flashiness and grit with her lethal hesitation dribble and quick step to slice through defenders and finish drives to the hoop. She's also been continuing the pattern of turning her defense into offense by getting steals and taking it all the way to the rack. I've said before that the Eagles share the ball and play team basketball really well, and that their tough defense that turns into offense were the main catalyst for their hot start. And that's remained absolutely true throughout the season, as their only loss so far was to Howell.
Hangtime is also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association. We need officials. More and more are retiring each year. It's a great way to make some part-time money and to be sure that the game of basketball continues to thrive in the state. Go to MHSAA.com for details. This show is also sponsored by the professionals with the Detroit Medical Center Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine team. Check out this week's Game Changers pop quiz on the State Champs Michigan social media pages. And if you are injured, for immediate care and appointment, just log on to dmc.org/gamechangers. The Michigan Army National Guard is the official military outlet of the MHSAA.
For more than 25 years, the greatest honor a Michigan high school student athlete can earn, the Detroit Athletic Club Foundation's High School Athlete of the Year. You're one of the tops in your sport. Prioritize education and giving back, like Cassius Winston, Megan Bobian, Rakia Jackson, and Aiden Hutchinson did. 6 male and 6 female nominees earn $1,000 of scholarship money, with $5,000 each to be awarded at an amazing red carpet gala in downtown Detroit in June. Nominations accepted through March 4th, but know this, you cannot be nominated if you don't apply. Download the application today at dacathleteoftheyear.com.
We also invite you to listen to the Hangtime Companion audio podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We are thrilled to be partners once again with the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan, and BCAM would like to celebrate our great game by promoting the new one-team program. The coaches want to set an example all season long by showing signs of unity at games and other events. This week we had the pleasure of talking with Grosse Pointe South's head coach, Kevin Richards. Here's what he had to say about the team and their initiative.
So BCAM has introduced and officially launched the One Team campaign in an effort to promote unity among teams, schools, and communities. It is so important. What are some things you've done already or will do, whether it's coming together at games or a community activity, to promote unity on the court and respect for each other?
You know, I think the biggest thing, and we're looking to implement it, and I'm talking to our athletic director. I like, just the simple things. I know everybody has their own, way of doing the national anthem, but, at the end of the day, after having a year that was, there was so many distractions last year, and are we going to, we're lucky to be there. And, each day that we play, we've had so many interruptions even this year, but each day we're together. I really see as things get better, I see a lot more of those things taking off. So I look for doing something pre-game for sure. I know, in the past with certain teams, went up to St. Ignace. We've had dinner with their team in the past, and I would like to do some of that. But I definitely think it's a good program, and it's something that I think us coaches need to continue to push, because like I said, at the end of the day, it's about the girls and the athletes, the boys that are playing. We're there to, like I said before, provide a great experience for them.
We got into Coach Richards' coaching journey, his role with BCAM, and so much more. The entire interview is available wherever you get your podcast. We will also have the full interview with Coach on all of State Champs W's social media pages, as well as statechampsw.com. Okay, time to get into this week's hot topic. Lexi, what you got for us?
Well, my hot topic this week was inspired by Heartland's guard Lauren Solom, who said that she understands her coach yelling at her is for her benefit. This week I want to talk about coaching styles. Coaching styles are pretty much separated between old school and new school coaching. Old school leans toward the authoritarian side, and new school leans toward a more cooperative style. Old school coaching holds you extremely accountable in the moment, like the viral video I'm sure most of you have seen of Michigan State's head coach, Tom Izzo, yelling at Aaron Henry. And I mean, that's not the only video we could pull from. He yells at all of his players. But the issue I've had in the college game is when thousands of people were knocking Izzo or other coaches for that old school coaching style, what they don't understand is the players chose to go to a school where they understand they are playing for an old school coach. They want to play for an old school coach. However, it's most important to know the difference between the players who choose to attend schools like MSU and the players who prefer new school style coaching. I have a quick story. There was a legendary coach at my high school, Coach Jeff Long, and whether you liked him or not, you respected him. He always reminded me of Tom Izzo growing up. I swear they even look a little bit alike. But Coach Long stopped coaching a few years before my group of girls got to the varsity basketball level because there was a ton of controversy over his coaching style and how he got on players, and he recognized that most players these days don't respond well to his style of coaching. But for our senior year season, Coach Long came back, he sat us all down and asked if we would accept his style of coaching, and if we did, he'd come back for our senior year only and give us one incredible year of basketball. And he did. He knew that our group could handle that style of coaching because that's how my dad coached us since elementary school in AAU. But that's the difference, Liz, knowing who can handle that coaching style and who cannot. As a coach, you have to know that different players respond differently, and it's up to you as the coach to bring the best out of each different player. And neither way is really a right or a wrong. Like I said, it's just knowing the difference.
Good insight, Lexi. If you have an opinion on coaching styles and which styles you prefer, feel free to comment on our State Champs W social media pages or send us an email by using the contact page at statechampsnetwork.com. Big slate of games as teams are in the middle of league games. Let's let the people know what's going on.
All right, here we go. Thursday, number 1 Detroit Edison is taking on D1 honorable mention East Lansing. Also on Thursday, number 9 Divine Child is on the road as they clash with number 17 Marion as Coach Mary Cicerone looks for that 700th win. Monday, D2 honorable mention Lake Fenton travels to take on Goodrich. And finally, also on Monday, a Huron League matchup as New Boston Huron hosts Carleton Airport.
That's it for this week, but don't forget to follow us on your favorite social media platforms. We're on all of them, so you don't want to miss a single highlight. Thanks so much for watching. For Lexi, I'm Elizabeth, and we'll see you next time on State Champs W's Hangtime, Michigan. State Champs W's Hangtime, Michigan is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers 24 varsity sports from men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports. Visit l2athletics.com and recruit yourself. Hangtime is also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Detroit Medical Center Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine Pros. Do you have a sports injury or are you looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers. The Detroit Athletic Club Foundation's Athlete of the Year Award. Applications being accepted now until March 4th, 2022 for the male and female high school athletes of the year. Check out previous winners and download the application today at dacathleteoftheyear.com. And the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan. BCAM has launched the One Team campaign, celebrating the great game by promoting unity among teams, coaches, and communities. Find out more at bcam.org.